You guys, motherhood is catching up with me so quickly. Like I'm looking at I'm looking at Zimzo today and I'm like, oh my gosh, he has gotten so big so soon, so fast. I literally remember like it was yesterday, just like being pregnant for him and then like picking out his clothes, oh what's he going to wear when he's coming home, all these things. And then now he's so big, he wants to pick out his clothes by himself. Like he just wants to do his own thing by himself. He's outgrowing his things. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, motherhood comes at you so fast, so fast. But anyway, I digress. Today's video is going to be very light-hearted, very chatty, as you can probably already tell. It's about things that I wished I packed when I was going to the hospital to go and give birth to my now almost 3-year-old son. This is for Us Mums, a safe space for young women to have real and honest conversations about motherhood. A space for you to feel heard, seen, and understood. And if you're listening, you're absolutely welcome. Because there's already an existing list of things that, either your hospital or your doula or whoever will give you that you need to take when you're going to give birth. You don't really think outside of that list because you think that list encompasses everything that you're going to need. But newsflash, there are some things that you're going to need and want and miss that are not on that list. So I'm creating a list for you. These are wants, not needs. And these are things that I wish I took with me to the hospital when I was going to give birth. And you're going to wish you took with you as well. So make sure you pay attention, okay? First thing is snacks that I love. I wish I was able to take as many snacks as I wanted. Me, I was going to the hospital like, I'm going to give birth like the Hebrew women, which is wrong doctrine anyway, but I digress. Hebrew women, I'll be back home. Like maybe if I go today, tomorrow I'll be released. Last, maybe next tomorrow morning and I'll be back home. I wouldn't really miss anything. Ended up being in the hospital for like how many days? I can't even remember. Almost, was it 5 days or was it, I can't remember, but like, I ended up being in hospital for way longer than I thought I was going to be. And I was like, oh my goodness, I wish I brought snacks. I wish I brought like drinks that I liked. I wish I brought Haribos. And the thing is that now with like Chow Deck, Glovo, all these things, they can always deliver to you. But like, it's not the same thing as craving it and having it with you when you want it. You know what I mean? So like, I wish I packed a bit more snacks, just like a variety of things that I like. I would recommend that you have a snack bag or you have your friends ready for you after you give birth with whatever it is that you feel like eating. Second thing I wish I packed was my extension box. So luckily for me, yes, there was a switch like right beside my bed that I could plug my phone to, but then it wasn't long enough for my phone cord. And then I couldn't plug like multiple things at once. So I was like, I should have brought an extension box or an extension plug at least. Because now I want to plug my laptop, but I also want to watch a movie. I have to plug it across the room, but then I cannot watch the movie. I have to scroll on TikTok instead. I was just like, gosh, I'm so inconvenienced. Like, I wish I had my extension box. And then the thing is that I kept on forgetting to tell Chris to help me bring it. So he just kept on annoying me every time. I'm just like, I wish I had my extension box. So number one on your list is what? Snacks. Number two is what? Extension box. Yes. The third thing I wish that I packed was, and this one is very important, especially if the way you look affects you, I wish I packed postpartum maternity outfits or like at least lightweight robes that I could wear. The maternity dresses I bought, were more focused on like making breastfeeding easy, not necessarily making me feel good. So like the fabric wasn't what I would have liked. I just packed it because I was like, okay, I'll be there for like 1 day, 2 days, and then I'll be back home. But then when I had to be in the hospital for an extended period of time, I didn't like my outfits. I had to wear the hospital gown half of the time. I was just like, I beg. It just annoyed me so much, and I wished that I had pretty clothes to wear, especially because I didn't know that my child was going to be in the NICU. I didn't know I'll have to take long ass walks from my delivery room to the NICU to go and see him. So it annoyed me that I'll have to wear like it wasn't long like that, you guys. I was just being dramatic, but it was long for me because I had a C-section. So like it was quite the walk. But anyway, I had to go and be seeing him wearing like the hospital gown, which is not cute. And yeah, that pissed me off a lot. I hated it so much. I wanted to wear like cute stuff. But anyway, since I know that now, I'm going to have the cutest clothes. Yes. If you're going to the hospital, you never really know, right? So it's better for you to kind of overpack than underpack when you're going to go and give birth. I would recommend pack like 3 robes, lightweight robes, like maybe linen robes or like cotton robes that you can wear. You can easily just throw them on and throw them back off, which is absolutely great for this season of your life, because you don't need anything with too much rubber, tightening, leggings, things like that. Another thing I wish I took to the hospital, and you guys, I don't know what was wrong with me, why I did not take this one. Deodorant that has alcohol in it. I don't know why I went to go and buy a natural deodorant with a natural kinikon. Bro, the postpartum stink that I spoke about in I don't remember what video, is real. And if you don't buy deodorant that has alcohol in it, or some type of, at least some degree of alcohol in it, you're going to smell. You will smell funny, and nothing will mask that smell for you. So I would recommend, if you want your natural deodorant, that's fine, you can buy it. But in your bag, also have your alcohol-based deodorant, because just in case, right? Just in case you get to the hospital and you see that, this natural one is not really doing much for me, I need to switch to something stronger, you at least have the option of having something stronger. As opposed to me, I have not used so much deodorant in my life. I sprayed like 4-5 times within how many hours, because I was like, I can smell myself. I can smell myself, and I don't like what I'm smelling. So yes, I wish I had like alcohol based deodorants. Another thing I wish I took, which I don't even know why I didn't pack this, was lip balm, because the hospital air can get very dry. I don't know if it's just me that experiences this, but like hospital air gets very dry very fast, and then staying in the hospital for an extended period of time, based on admissions, like you're being admitted, it causes your lips to chap. Well, it caused my lips to chap. So I was like, yeah, no, I should definitely have brought lip balm, lip gloss, something. And then you think about all these things, right? Is when I'm by myself that I'm thinking about all these things, and then I don't remember to text Chris and say, oh babe, when you're coming, bring lip balm for me, or like, can you tell somebody do you understand? Like, I just be having I was just having all these thoughts by myself, like, I should have brought this, or hey, I should have brought that, or I should have brought this. But then when Chris is around, I'm just so carried away. I'm just there like, babe. Men. Then another thing I wish I took was headphones or like earphones. I think I had earphones, but I don't really remember. Maybe I didn't pack them, or I didn't bring them to the hospital or something. But earphones, because sometimes you just want to zone in, and then you don't want to play stuff, YouTube videos, music and all that, to where it's disturbing the baby. The last thing you want is your baby to keep waking up because you're watching a movie. It just doesn't make sense. So if anything, take headphones or earphones, or like your AirPods. You will need it in the hospital, because trust me, at some point you get bored. You're not just going to sit down there wanting to scroll on Instagram. At some point, if the Instagram go tire you want to watch a movie, you want to just listen to stuff. Even scrolling through IG, you're going to need to hear what you're scrolling through, Abby. So it's best to take some maybe Bluetooth headphones or earphones, just something that can help you listen to the music or listen to the movie that you're watching by yourself without disrupting the baby or waking them up. What if you are in general ward? You won't be able to watch what you want to watch because you are disturbing other patients. You see what I mean? So earphones are an essential. Then I wish I took an extra pillow from home. The bed in the hospital to incline and recline the bed and all that, but I wish I had an extra pillow that was fluffy and not as flat as the pillow in the hospital, because number one, it would have helped me. Number two, I just some level of familiarity would have been great. So I'm going to definitely be taking an extra pillow from home whenever next I have another child. And I will not be forgetting that one, because I remember just wanting that pillow. And again, when Chris came around, did I tell him no? I just got carried away. I don't tell him, babe, please bring pillow when you're coming from the house for me. No, I forgot. Carried away. Then another thing I would definitely be taking to the hospital is a belly binder. And the reason why I think it would have been a good idea to take belly binder to the hospital is so that the doctors themselves can show me how to use it. Do you understand? If a doctor shows you how to use your waist trainer or your belly binder or whatever, then at least you know that, okay, this is a safe way. Especially for me that I just had surgery. I'd never had surgery before in my life. I don't know how recovery is. I just don't want my C-section scar to tear. That was all that was on my mind. So if I had taken a belly binder and the doctor would have shown me that, okay, you can actually put it here and then wrap it this way. You can still, if you do it like that, it helps with the pressure. It also helps with your muscles and things like that. This would have been great. As opposed to me then coming home and wearing waist trainer like a crazy person and thinking that it will be okay. Then another thing I forgot, I didn't even forget, I don't think I thought about this one at all, is a folder for all the documents that I'm going to get from the hospital, because when you give birth, you get a lot of documentation. And I don't know if it's because I had a C-section or if it's just how it is when you give birth. Bro, there were so many forms, documents, the bills. I wish I had packed or taken a folder where I could have just kept all these things in order
as they were coming to me, like all my reports and everything. To be able to just keep them in order would have been great. And then last but not the least, because this list can go on till tomorrow, but then just for the sake of the video being short enough, the last thing I would have taken is a scarf or a bonnet. You guys, my hair looked ridiculous my whole time at the hospital. Like whenever I would be walking to the NICU to go and see them, so I just know people will be looking at me crazy because they'll be like, "What's wrong with you? Like, why do you look like that?" Mind you, my hair was not made, so it was scattered. It was everywhere, and I just looked like a mad woman. I just looked crazy. And you know what the sad thing is? Well, I did not care. I did not care that I looked mad. I did not care that I looked mad. But then now when I look back at my hospital pictures, I'm just like, what an eyesore. I should have at least done cornrows. I should have at least you guys, please make your hair before you go into labor and delivery. Please, like you would appreciate it so much afterwards because anyway, if you don't make your hair, take a scarf or a bonnet. Even if your hair is made, you're going to need a scarf or a bonnet when you want to shower anyway, right? And then another thing is that you don't want hair touching you when you're done with your labor and delivery and all that. At that point, you just want to be as relaxed as you can be. So a scarf, bonnet that will help you like put your braids together or your hair together will save you a lot of stress and discomfort. And I know I said that was the last one, but let me just add one more thing. A blanket from home. You know, you bring the blanket for your baby and all that, but like a blanket for yourself too will also make you feel very comforted, very close to home. You know, it's just like all these little things that help you feel better in the midst of like this chaos and this new phase of life that you're in. You know, they help a lot. So if you have an extra blanket or like a fluffy blanket or a blanket that you sleep with every day, you can bring from home. And also the hospital gets cold sometimes, and then the cover they give you might not be good enough for you, so a blanket from home will make a whole lot of difference and will give you a whole lot more comfort than whatever it is they give you in the hospital. So anyway, yes, like I said, this video is going to be short, very cheeky, very here, there, and it's just a list of things that I wish that I had packed for the hospital when I was going. But then now you have no excuse. You have to pack these things when you're going. You can't say that nobody told me. I told you. So yes, make sure when you're packing for the hospital, you're packing for comfort. Comfort should be at the back of your mind, not just aesthetics. As in, not just this thing is fine, so look nice on me, but you now disregard the comforts because you're going to need to be very comfortable after giving birth. So make sure you're packing for comfort. And even though you've watched this video, I'm not going to lie to you that you will still forget some things. I don't know what it is, but there's just always something that will get forgotten. But even if you forget things that big, it's just what it is. You can always get someone to bring it from home for you, and hopefully you don't even have to stay in the hospital for long enough. Before you know it is over, you're in the house and then you have all the things that you need and want again. So yeah, was there anything that you forgot to pack and you wish you packed? Let me know in the comments. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I will be seeing you in my next video, but till then, be gentle with yourselves, stay blessed, and I love you so much. Bye.